and you will not die. Comply, and you will not die. Comply, and you will not die. Comply, and you will not die. Those 6 words, no matter how you say them, it's the same way. But why, as a parent, do I have to say these words to my kids? Why does any parent have to say these words? At what point do we stop having to say them? Why is it that we are the only ones bound by that decree? It's nothing new. No matter the language spoken, it falls back to the same edict. Humble yourself, obey, submit, and we'll take you peacefully. It's been this way in America for well over 400 years, generated from when families were taken by force from their land and brought here. Comply, and you will not die. All you hear after each use of excessive force is, if he or she had only complied then, ... Why? Why would running a stoplight end in a beating only because I didn't comply with the flashing lights? Or my car breaking down on a road, I call for a tow and I end up in an ICU or dead. What did I need to comply with when it was my vehicle? Even still, reach for my license and my registration when I tell you I have a gun and legally authorized to carry it, but I comply to grab it and still take shots in front of my child. Or I see an altercation, step in and break it up where the call is made, and instead of figuring out the dispute, you come to me and tell me to get on my knees to comply. I'll do you one better. Playing with my young nephew in my house, seeing a mysterious figure creeping in my backyard and defending my property only to be shot dead. You didn't announce yourself then, but I was to comply? Better than that, you buzz down my door, the wrong door, and shoot up the place, catching me in my bed while I'm sleeping as my significant other defends our house. How was I to comply? But did I die? And you're still out there in these streets like nothing ever happened. So, me walking in public, I have to walk on eggshells because someone may fear the look of my scalp. I need to cower to show I'm not a threat, but will still be perceived as one. Lie in bed after a day of doing my parental duties, and they say about a man, and I ask myself, when it happens to you, what will they say? What will they say about a man who spent 24 years defending the country that could not care less if I am here the next day or not? What is my narrative? Will they say I was a father or a thug? Will they say I was a gentle giant or a loud criminal? What will your narrative be? How will they see you? Are you a hard worker or are you a slacker? Why even have a narrative? Why does the law make it that any one person, judge, juror, executioner, without repercussions? How do you know what my narrative is when you don't even know my name? Look at me. Comply, and you will not die. It was asked, why don't you love me? Why don't you love us? That we love a country that don't even love us back. We were never designed to be loved because we were never seen as equal. Added phrases to documents that granted me a seat at the table just to keep me from the table. Even now, we are not seen as equal. If we were, the edict would have a new meaning. Comply, and you will not die. We've been battered, bruised, beaten, sold, emotionally scarred, ripped from our families, told that we were nothing more than chattel for your plows. No more than minstrels for your enjoyment. No more than actors, actresses, athletes for your entertainment factor for 400 years. But when we say enough, we're told to shut up and just dribble the basketball.
Rewind.
We've been battered, bruised, beaten, sold, emotionally scarred, ripped from our families, told that we were nothing more than chattel for your plows, no more than minstrels for your enjoyment, no more than actors, actresses, athletes for your entertainment factor for 400 years. But when we say enough, we're told to shut up and just dribble the basketball. We're told that we're overpaid for what we provide. And our only value is that the services that we provide. Sorry, not sorry, but I have a mind and a mouth that thanks to a vision, I have a platform. How about we change the narrative? How about you see us as we see ourselves? Try teaching a new phrase, love me as you love yourself. If you don't love yourself, don't attempt to love me. We're running the same marathon. You just have a head start. I don't need you to run my race. I just need you to level the playing field. Equality is not reparations. Equality is not affirmative action. Equality is when you see me as I see me. You treat me as you expect me to treat you. Looking at the name on the paper and seeing just the qualifications, not the spelling of the name or the block and check next to the race. You want us to continue to preach, comply, and you will not die? How about you preach, we bleed the same goddamn blood. So what makes them different? Thank you.